Hey folks, John with A&J Outdoors, and welcome to another vlog. I know I said in the last couple that this first few vlogs were going to be kind of the process of setting up my home studio, and well, that's going a lot slower pace than I thought it would. So what we'll do is we'll sprinkle that stuff in as it happens. You can tell the background right now is different than normal, so we've rearranged my home office, which is nice because while I'm teleworking, I work in here, and then of course for YouTube I'm doing my work in here on the computer. I've got a window over here now, so I've got some natural light coming in, so that's nice too. But I just wanted a little of COVID-19 stuff for you guys, just what I'm seeing on my end right down here in San Antonio. So about a week and a half ago, I had to go on base to our clinic to pick up some prescriptions, and it wasn't deserted, but that parking lot, matter of fact, I shot a little bit of video. I'm trying to keep a camera in the vehicle with me, which I forgot to have with me today, and so I can share that kind of stuff when it happens. So I'll run a clip of that real quick right here. Check this out. We are at the Marino Clinic, Captain Jennifer Marino Clinic on base. This is one of our outpatient facilities, and this is where my primary care provider is. So when I have appointments, this is where I usually come. And the pharmacy's here. That's why I'm here today, picking up meds. This parking lot on a normal day is packed. On, you know, Monday through Friday, any day, anytime, there's often cars circling looking for a parking spot as people pull out. Not so much now. Look at this parking lot. The only time you normally see this parking lot like this is if it's a weekend and they're not open. So yeah, this is pretty unique. Coronavirus. All right, catch up later. Peace out. All right, so like I said, it was pretty empty for the parking lot. And then when you walked up to the front door, there's a sergeant standing there. He asks you those questions. Ignore the phone. He asks you those questions about, you know, how you're feeling, signs and symptoms. And once you say you're good to go and what you're doing there, they let you in and you go in and got my prescriptions. It was real quick. The chairs in the pharmacy area were all spread out, right? There were a lot fewer chairs and they're spread out. And I was maybe in there 10 or 15 minutes with, the norm is 30 minutes to an hour and 30 minutes, depending on what kind of prescription you're dealing with. So it's kind of like, okay, so things are changing around here. So today I had to go pick up some prescriptions for both me and Audrey. And so I drive on base. Traffic's a lot lighter because we're under that stay-at-home thing. And I get to the clinic, and the first pull-in driveway, there's a barrier there and it says exit only. And so I go down to the next one, which I pulled in the last time. That's the way I went in. Pulled in, and all the parking rows are blocked. And then down in the distance, I can see a sign that says pharmacy services. So I drive down there, and it has you turn. You're at the end of the parking lot. Now you're turning back towards the front of the building. And there's a little canopy, and there were two soldiers, trainees. I'm assuming they're 68 Papas, which is no, those are our rad techs. Who are the pharmacy techs? You guys will help me out. But a couple of our trainees there, and a civilian, and they're getting your information and trying to get, you know, see what prescriptions you have available and that. And you know, it wasn't like super smooth. There were some issues with her using the computer and stuff, the private, but we got it figured out. It wasn't that bad. And then they direct me to the building where it's like, you know, if you ever drove in front of a hotel and they got that little covered area that you park in when you go in to first get your room and then you move out of the way. They have that kind of drop-off area right there in front of the clinic. So then you pull up in there, and there's some more pharmacy folks standing there. They get a little more info, look at your ID cards. Nobody ever touched my ID cards. And went into the building. I waited maybe 8 or 9 minutes, and she comes out of the building, 2 plastic bags. One has my meds, the other one has Audrey's meds, and that was it. So one of the quicker times going there and getting meds, but I guess it's a sign of the times right now. They don't want you going in that clinic unless you have an actual appointment. Other than that, if you're just coming to pick up meds, they're going to meet you outside, which I guess is cool. There was nobody in front of me when I pulled in, and then as I was there, 2 more cars came in behind me, but that was it. So the traffic is really, really slow. So that's just, I don't know, it's just weird, you know. Our lives have changed a little bit. Who knows what normal's going to be after this? I know it's gonna. Another thing I wanted to do, I wanted to throw some thank yous out there for all the folks that work in the medical fields that are out there. I mean, they are the frontline troops in this one, at the hospitals and the clinics and the research, people working on the pharmaceuticals for this. Thank you all. You know, I don't know how many of them will ever see this video, but thank you. Appreciate it. Our first responders, thank you. Our home care folks, thank you. Senior homes, folks working in those type facilities, thank you. Those jobs can be challenging in a normal environment, and now we had this environment and it's really made it a lot more challenging. I understand. I appreciate y'all. Also, our food service folks, you know, the truckers getting the groceries to the store for us. Thank you guys. I know it's affected you guys and how you can travel, how you get food on the road. You know, you can't just go walking in a restaurant, you know, in a lot of places now. So that, I'm sure that's a challenge for you guys. Appreciate you guys doing what you do. Our grocery workers, right? Folks putting the stuff on the shelves, running the cash registers. A lot of these folks, especially when it really hit hard last week for us, and the week before, you know, they were bringing on a lot of folks from different areas that didn't maybe run a cash register before or bag grocery before, and so they're learning on the go. And everybody pretty much for the most part stayed pleasant, kept their cool, and things went real well. A real shout out to HEB. I don't know about the rest of you across the country, how your local grocery chains are doing, but man, HEB has been phenomenal in all of this. So gotta give them a shout out. And if there's anybody in a profession out there that's working harder now than you were before because of this COVID-19, I'm sorry I missed your profession, but thank you. Keep doing what you're doing. I think, you know, we're not at the top of the hill yet, so we're not on the downhill side, but I think we're going to get there, right? Personally, I think it's probably going to be late May. You know, that's my own just gut feeling, the way I see things going. I think it's going to be late May before we start seeing things coming back down the other side, right? And returning back to what, you know, who knows if normal is going to be what normal was. You know what I mean? It might be different. You know, some folks, maybe their business or whatever, realize, hey, these people can telework and they're just as productive and they're saving by, you know, gas driving to and from work, that kind of stuff. Who knows what could be the new norm after this. And another thing, you know, I felt a little guilty now and then when I'm sitting here, man, I want to go fishing. These people talking about that's closing. These people talking about that's closing. They're running people off beaches and closing them. They're closing ramps here and there. And then I think about it. If I have to go without fishing for it, I think January, maybe February is the last time I went fishing. If I have to go without fishing for 3 or 4 months, you know, as we go, yes, I'm going to lose a spring fish time. Right, we're going to be into the summer by then, which is the time I hate to fish the most because it's so hot here in Texas. But if that's my sacrifice, right, because me and Audrey both have jobs that continue to pay us, we're able to work from home. So if that's my sacrifice, that's a very minimal sacrifice compared to what's going on out there. I just talked about all the people that are working their tails off for us, and then the people that have no job, right, in service industries and places that when they said only essential businesses, a lot of businesses had to close down or at least reduce staff, right? If I'm just running a drive-through window, I'm sure I'm not going to be staffed as heavily if I was running a full restaurant. So all those folks, right, I can't complain, right? I can't complain. And I'm not going to complain anymore. That's my goal. I'm not going to complain. I'm going to try to stay positive on this. I know we're going to make this through this. This isn't, you know, end of times or nothing. So I'm going to try to stay positive and not be the person who complains and whines about it on social media and so on and so forth. I love a lot of people got a good sense of humor. A lot of the memes out there and stuff are funny. That's good. That helps. You know, if that's the only thing you can do is do something to make some people smile or laugh, that's all you need to do. That's good. We're all good then. All right, folks. This is probably one of my longer vlogs. So do me a favor, if you liked it, hit that thumbs up for me down below. You can go ahead and subscribe to this channel. Down below there's a link to my main fishing channel. I think more people, well, I know more people know that channel than this channel, but I'm trying to get the word out for this channel too. It's completely different. It'd be a different audience probably, but that's fine. So hit the subscribe, hit the thumb, hit that bell notification. Do me a favor, if you know somebody who needs to hear a message from today's vlog, hit that little share button down there. It'll let you share it on Facebook, Twitter, or wherever. And go ahead and share it out. I appreciate that. All right, folks. Till the next one. Peace out.